Prokofiev's ballet pulses with raw emotion. His music is bold, modern, and urgent, the sounds of duels, danger, and destiny. Tchaikovsky, by contrast, brings sweeping romance. Where Prokofiev gives us the footsteps of fate, Tchaikovsky gives us the soul, longing, tender, and tragic. There are exits located at the front and back of the theater should at any point you need to leave the world which we create for you. Please take a moment to silence your devices and prepare to journey into the heart of this tragic romance. Thank you, and enjoy the show.
Two households, both alike in dignity.
In fair Verona, where we lay our scene.
From ancient grudge breaks to new mutiny.
Where civil blood makes civil hands unclean.
From forth the fatal loins of these two foes, a pair of star-crossed lovers take their life.
Whose misadventure piteous overthrows, and doth with their death bury their parents' strife.
The fearful passage of their death-marked love, and the continuance of their parents' rage, which but their children's end not could remove,
is now the 2 hours traffic of our stage, the which, if you with patient ears attend, what here shall miss, our toil shall strive to mend.
Do you bite your thumb at us, sir?
I do bite my thumb, sir.
Do you bite your thumb at us, sir?
No, sir. I do not bite my thumb at you, sir, but I do bite my thumb. Do you quarrel, sir?
Quarrel, sir? No, sir.
For if you do, sir, I am for you, sir. I serve as good a man as you do.
No better.
Well, sir, draw if you be men.
Heart, fools! You know not what you do.
What, art thou drawn among these heartless hinds? Turn, Benvolio, look upon thy death.
I do, but keep the peace. Put up thy sword, or manage to depart these men with me.
What, draw and talk of peace? I hate the word as I hate hell, all Montagues, and thee,
Enemies to peace. Profaners of this neighbor's stained steel, will you not hear? What ho, you men, you beasts, that quench the fire of your pernicious rage with purple fountains issuing from your veins, on pain of torture from those bloody hands. Throw your mistempered weapons to the ground. 3 civil bras bred of airy word by thee, old Capulet, and Montague have thrice disturbed the quiet of our streets, and made Verona's ancient citizens, cast by their grave beseeming ornaments, to wield old partisans in hands as old. Cankered with peace, depart your cankered hate. If you ever disturb our streets again, your lives shall pay the forfeit of peace. For this time, all the rest depart away. You, Capulet, shall go along with me, and Montague, come you this afternoon to know our farther pleasure in this case. To Old Freetown, our common judgment place.
Who set this ancient quarrel new approach? Speak, nephew, were you by when it began?
Here were the servants of your adversary and yours. close fighting ere I did approach, I drew to part them. In the instant came the fiery Tybalt with his sword prepared, which, as he breathed defiance in my ears, he swung about his head, cut the winds, who, nothing hurt withal, hissed him in scorn. While we were interchanging thrusts and blows, came more and more and fought on part and part, till the prince came, who parted either part.
Where is Romeo? Saw you him today? Right glad I am he was not at this fray.
Sir, an hour before the worshipped sun peered forth the golden window of the east. So early walking did I see your son. Toward him I made, but he was ware of me and stole into the covert of the wood. I, measuring his affections by my own, which close to sought, where most might not be found, being one journey of my weary self, pursued my humor, not pursuing his, but gladly shunned, who gladly fled from me.
Many a morning hath he there been seen, with tears augmenting the fresh morning's dew, adding to clouds more clouds with his deep sighs. But also soon as the all-cheering sun should in the farthest east begin to draw the shady curtains from Aurora's bed, away from light steals home my heavy son, and private in his chamber pens himself, shuts up his windows, locks fair daylight out, and makes himself an artificial night. Black and pretentious must this humor prove, unless good counsel may the cause remove.
My noble uncle, do you know the cause?
I neither know it nor can learn of him.
Have you importuned him by any means?
Both by myself and many other friends, but he his own affection's counselor he is to himself. I will not say how true, but to himself so secret and so close, so far from sounding in discovery as is the bud bit with an envious worm, ere he can spread his sweet leaves to the air or dedicate his beauty to the same. Could we but learn from whence his sorrows grow, we would as willingly give cause as know.
See where he comes. So please you step aside. I'll know his grievance or be much denied.
I would thou wert so happy by thy stay to hear true shrift.
Good morrow, cousin.
Is the day so young?
But news struck nigh.
Ay, me, sad hours seem long. Was that my father that went hence so fast?
It was. What sadness lengthens Romeo's hours?
Not having that which having makes them short.
In love.
Out.
Of love.
Out of her favor where I am in love.
Alas, that love so gentle in view should be so tyrannous and rough in proof.
Alas, that view which is muffled still should without eyes see pathways to his will. Where shall we dine? Ay, me, what fray was here? Yet tell me not, for I have heard it all. Here's much to do with hate, but more to do with love. Why, then, oh brawling love, oh loving hate, oh anything nothing, first create. Dost thou not laugh?
No, cuz, I rather weep.
Good heart, at what?
At thy good heart's oppression.
Why then such is love's transgression? Griefs of my own lie heavy in my breast, which thou wilt propagate to have it pressed with more of thine. This love that thou hast shown doth add more grief to too much of thy own. Farewell, my cuz.
Soft, I will go along, and if you leave me so, you do me wrong.
Tush, I am not here. This is not Romeo, he is some other where.
Tell me in sadness, who is it that you love?
Sick man in sadness doth make his wail a will ill urged to one that is so ill. In sadness, cousin, I do love a woman.
I am so near when I suppose you loved a woman.
A right good mark, and she's fair I love.
A right fair mark, fair cuz, as soon as hit.
Well, in that hit, you'll miss. She'll not be hit with Cupid's arrow. She hath Diana's wit, and in strong proof of chastity well armed. Against love's weak, childish bow she lives uncharmed. She'll not stage the siege of loving terms, nor bide the encounter of assailing eyes, nor aught her lack to saints seducing gold. Oh, she is rich in beauty, only poor that when she dies, her beauty dies her store.
Then she hath sworn that she will still live chaste?
She hath, and for beauty severed with all sincerity, cuts beauty off from all posterity. She's too wise, too fair, wisely too fair to merit bliss by making me despair. She hath forsworn all love, and in that vow do I live dead to tell me now.
Be ruled by me, forget to think of her.
Tell me how I should forget to think!
By giving liberty unto thine eyes, examine other beauties.
'Tis the way to call hers exquisite and question more. These happy masks that hide fair ladies' brows, being black, puts in mind that they hide the fair. He that is stricken blind cannot forget the precious treasure that is his eyesight lost. Show me a mistress that is passing fair. What doth her beauty serve as a note where I may read that passing fair? Farewell, my cuz, thou canst teach me to forget.
I'll pay that doctrine or else die in debt.
But Montagues is bound as well as I, penalty alike, and 'tis not hard, I think, for men as old as we to keep the peace.
Of honorable reckoning are you both, and pity 'tis you've lived at odds so long. But now, my lord, what say you to my suit?
But saying o'er what I have said before, my child is yet a stranger in the world. She hath not seen the change of 18 years, let 2 more summers wither in their pride, ere we may think her right to be a bride.
Younger than she are happy mother's maid.
And too soon marred are those so early married. Earth hath swallowed all my hopes but she. She is the hopeful lady of my earth, but woo her, gentle Paris, get her heart. My will to her consent and is but a part, and she agreed within her scope of choice lies my fair voice and consent. This night I hold an old accustomed feast, whereto I have invited many a guest such as I love, and you among the store. One more most welcome makes my number more. Look at my poor house to behold this night. Earth treading stars that make dark heaven light. Come, go with me.
At this same ancient feast of Capulet sups the fair Rosaline whom thou so loves, with all the admirable beauties of Verona. Go thither, and with unattainted eye, compare her face with some that I shall show, and I will make thee think thy swan a crow.
When the devout religion of my eye maintains such falsehoods that turn tears for fires, and those who oft drown, hence never die, transparent heretics be burnt for liars. One fairer than my love, the all-seeing sun never saw her match since first the world begun.
Tut, you saw her fair not else being by, herself poised with herself in either eye. But in the crystal scales let there be weighed your lady's love against some other maid that I will show thee shining at this feast, and she shall scant show well that now seems best.
I will go along.
No!
Such sight to be shown, but to rejoice in splendor of my own.
Yes.
Juliet! 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 Nurse!
Where is my daughter? Call her forth to me!
Now by my maiden head at 12-year-old, I bade her come. What lamb? What ladybird? God forbid was this girl. What, Juliet?
Oh, now who calls?
Your mother.
Madam, I am here. What is your will?
This is the matter! Nurse, give us leave a while. We must talk in private. Good nurse! Come back again. And remember me, thou hears our counsel. You know my daughter's of a pretty age.
Faith, I can tell her age unto an hour.
She's not 18.
I lay 18 with my teeth, and for my teen to be spoken for. But I have 4, and she is not 18. How long is it now till I'm set?
A fortnight and odd days.
Even or odd days in the year, come Lammas Eve at night, shall she be 18? Oh, Susan and she. God rest with the Christian souls were of an age. Susan is with God. She was too good for me. But, as I said, come Lammas Eve at night, shall she be 18, shall she marry? Ah! God mark thee to his grace, thou was the prettiest thing that ever I nursed. And I might live to see thee married once I have my wish.
Mary, that Mary is the very thing I come to speak of. Tell me, daughter Juliet, how stands your disposition to be married?
It is an honor I dream not of.
In honor, were not I thine only nurse? I would take and accept the wisdom from thy teeth.
Well, think of marriage now. Younger than you, here in Verona, ladies of great esteem are already made mothers. By my count, I was your mother much upon these years that you are now a maid. Thus then in brief, the valiant Paris seeks you for his love.
A man, young lady, there be such a man as of the world. Why, He's a man of wax.
Verona's summer has not such a flower.
Nay, he's a flower in faith, a very flower.
What say you? Can you love the gentleman? This night you shall behold him at our feast. Read o'er the volumes of young Paris' face, and find delight writ there with beauty's pen. Examine every married lineament, and see how one another lends content, and what obscured in this fair volume lies, find written in the margins of his eyes. This precious book of love, this unbound lover, to beautify him only lacks a cover. The fish lives in the sea, and 'tis much pride, for fair without the fair within to hide. This book, in many's eyes, doth share the glory that in gold clasps locks in the golden story. So shall you share all that he doth possess by having him, making yourself no less.
No less? Nay, beggar, women grow by men.
Speak briefly, Juliet. Can you like of Paris' love?
I look to like if looking liking move, but no more deep shine and dart mine eye than your consent give strength to make it fly.
Madam, the guests are come.
Juliet, the county stays.
Go, girl, seek happy nights, the happy days.
Shall this speech be spoke for our excuse, or shall we on without apology?
The day is out of such prolixity. We'll have no Cupid woodwick with a scarf bearing a target's painted gold lad, scaring the ladies like a crow keeper. Nor no without the prologue faintly spoke for the prompter for our entrance. But let them measure us by what they will. We'll measure them a measure again.
Give me the torch. I'm not for this amblade beam, but heavy I will bear the lantern.
Nay, gentle Romeo, we must have you dance!
Not I, believe me. You have dancing shoes with nimble soles. I've a soul of lead, so stakes me to the ground I cannot move.
You are a lover! Borrow Cupid's wings and soar with them of a common mount.
I to soar and pierced with his shaft, to soar with his light feathers, and so bound I cannot bound a pitch above dull woe. Under love's heavy burden do I sing.
And to sink in it should you burden love. Too great oppression for a tender thing.
Is love a tender thing? It is too rough, too rude, too boisterous, and it pricks like thorns.
If love be rough with you, be rough with love. Prick love for the pricking, you beat love down. Give me a case to put my visage in. A visor for a visor. What care I, what curious eye doth quote deformities? Here are the beetle's brows shall blush for me.
Come, knock and enter. No sooner in, but every man be taken to his legs.
A torch for me. Let wanton sleight of heart tickle the senseless rushes, for I'm preferred with a grandsire phrase. I'll be the candle holder and look on the game twist there, so there I'm done.
No, the constable's own word. If thou art done, we'll draw thee from the mire, or, save your reverence, love, wherein thou stickest up to the ears. Come, we've heard daylight ho!
Nay, 'tis not so.
I mean, sir, in delay we waste light. In vain light lights by day. Take our good meaning, for our judgment sits 5 times that ere once in our 5 wits.
Well, we mean well in going to this mask, but 'tis no wits to go.
Why, may one ask?
I dreamed a dream tonight.
And so did I.
Well, what was yours?
As dreamers often lie.
In bed asleep where they do dream things true.
Oh, then I see Queen Mab hath been with you. She is the fairy's midwife, and she comes in shape no bigger than an agate stone on the forefinger of an alderman, drawn by a team of little amity or men's noses as they lie asleep. Her chariot is an empty hazelnut made by the joiner squirrel or old grub. Time out of mind, the fairy's coachmakers. Her wagon spokes made of long spinner's legs, the cover of the wings of grasshoppers, her traces of the smallest spider's web, the whip of cricket's bone, the lash of film, and in this state she gallops night by night through lovers' brains, and then they dream of love. Or or ladies' lips who dream of kisses straight.
Which oft the angry man
With blisters plagues because their breath with sweetmeats tainted are. Sometimes she gallops o'er courtier's nose, and then dreams he of smelling out a suit. Sometimes comes she with a tithe pig's tail, tickling a parson's nose as it lies asleep, and then dreams he of another edifice. Sometimes she driveth o'er a soldier's neck, and then dreams he of cutting foreign throats, of breeches, ambuscade, of Spanish blades with pelts 5 fathoms deep, and then anon drums in his ears, of she starts and wakes, and thus being frighted, swears a prayer or two and sleeps again. This is the man who plates the maids of horses in the night, and bakes the elf-locks and foul sluttish hairs, and being untangled much misfortune bodes. This is the hag when maids lie on their backs. She learns a verse to bear and makes them women of good carriage. This is she!
Peace! Good Mercutio, peace. Thou talkst of nothing.
True, I talk of dreams, which are the children of an idle brain begot of vain fantasy, which lack of substance as the air and more inconstant than the wind that woos. Even now the frozen bosom of the north being angered, puffs and turns away from thence, and turns its side to the dew-dropping south.
The wind you talk of blows us from ourselves. Supper is done, and we shall have come too late.
I fear too early, for my mind misgives. Some consequence yet hanging in the stars shall bitterly begin this fearful date with this night's revel, and expire the despised term of a despised life closed in my breast by some vile forfeit of untimely death.
Strike, drum!
Welcome, gentlemen! Ladies that have their toes unplagued with corns will walk about with you. Come, musicians, play! Ahal, give more room-and-footed girls, turn the tables up. More light, and quench the fire, the room has grown too hot.
Doth entreat the hand of yonder knight. She doth teach the torches to burn bright. Beauty too rich for use, for earth too dear. So shows a snowy dove trooping with crows, as yonder lady o'er her fellow shows. The measure done, I'll watch her place of stand, and touching hers, make blessed my rude hand. Did my heart love till now? Forswear its sight, for ne'er I saw true beauty till this night.
This by his voice should be a Montague. What dares the slave come hither covered with an antic face to fleer and scorn at our solemnity? Now by the stock and honor of my kin to strike him dead, I hold him not sin.
Why, how now, kinsman, more to forstorm you so?
Why, uncle, 'tis a Montague, a villain, come hither in spite to scorn at our solemnity this night.
Young Romeo, is it?
'Tis he, that villain, Romeo.
Content the gentle cause, let him alone. Bears him like a portly gentleman. And to say truth, Verona brags of him to be a virtuous and well-governed youth. I would not for the wealth of all this town here in my house do him disparagement. Therefore, be patient. Take no note of him. It is my will that which if thou respect, show a fair presence and put off these frowns, an ill-beseeming semblance for a feast.
It fits. When such a villain is a guest, I'll not endure him.
He shall be endured. My goodsman boy, I say he shall. Go to! Am I the master here or you? Go to! You'll not endure him? And God shall mend my soul. You'll make a mutiny among my guests. You will set a cop to him. You'll be the man.
Uncle, 'tis a shame!
Go to! Go to! You must contrary me? You are a princox. Go, be quiet. For shame, I will make you quiet.
Patience, perforce with willful collar meeting, makes my flesh tremble in their different greetings. I will withdraw, but this intrusion shall, seeming sweet, convert to bitter scald.
If I may profane with my unworthiest hand this holy shrine, my gentle sin is this. My lips, two blushing pilgrims, ready stand to smooth that rough touch with a tender kiss.
Good pilgrim, you do wrong, your hands do much, which mannerly devotion shows in this. For saints have hands that pilgrims' hands do touch, and palm to palm is holy palmer's kiss.
Have not saints lips and holy palmers too?
I pilgrim lips that they must use in prayer.
Oh, then, dear saint, let lips do what hands do. They pray, grant thou, lest faith turn to despair.
Saints do not move, though grant for prayer's sake.
Then move not will my prayer's effect I take. Thus from my lips by thine my sin is purged.
Then have my lips the sin that they have took.
A sin from thy lips? O trespass sweetly urged, giving my sin again.
You kiss by the book.
Madam,
Nurse?
your mother craves a word with you.
Oh, what is her mother?
Why, married bachelor, her mother is the lady of this house, and a virtuous lady and a wise lady. I nursed her daughter you talked with all. Let me tell you, he that can lay a hold of her shall have the chinks.
Why then, is she a Capulet? Oh, dear account, my life is in my foe's debt!
Oh, well, be gone before he's at the back!
Nay, gentlemen, prepare not to be gone. We have a trifling foolish banquet So why did I thank you all, honest gentlemen? I thank you. Good night. More torches here. Come on, let's to bed. Oh, Sarah. It waxes late. I'll to my rest.
Nurse? What is wrong, gentlemen?
Oh, that is the son and heir of Ultimaria.
Who's here that there is going out of door?
Mary, that be young Mercutio.
Who's that follows here that would not dance?
Oh, I know not.
Go ask his name. To be married, my grave is like to be my wedding bed.
His name is Romeo, and he's a Montague, the only son of your great enemy.
My only love sprung from my only hate. Too early seen unknown, and known too late. Prodigious birth of love it is to me that I must love a loathed enemy.
What's his?
A rhyme I learned even now when I danced with all.
Anon, come, let's away. All the best are gone.
Can I go forward when my heart is here? Turn back, dull earth, and find thy center out.
Oh, Romeo! My cousin Romeo! Romeo!
He's wise and on my life hath stolen home to bed.
Go then, for 'tis in vain to seek him here means not to be found.
He jests at scars that never felt a wound. But soft, what light through yonder window breaks? It is the east, and Juliet is the sun. Arise, fair sun, and kill the envious moon, who is already sick and pale with grief that thou, her maid, art far more fair than she. Be not her maid, since she is envious. Her vestal livery is but sick and green, and none but fools do wear it. Cast it out! Oh, it is my lady. Oh, it is my love. Oh, that she knew she were. Her eye discourses, I will answer it. I am too bold. 'Tis not for me she speaks. Two of the fairest stars in all of heaven, having some business, do entreat her eyes to twinkle in their spheres till they return. What if her eyes were there, they in her head? The brightness of her cheek would shame those stars as daylight doth a lamp. Her eyes in heaven would through the airy region stream so bright that birds would sing and think it were not night. See how she leans her hand upon her cheek. Oh, that I were a glove upon that hand, that I may touch that cheek.
Ay me.
She speaks. Oh, speak again, bright angel, for thou art more glorious this night, being over my head as a winged messenger of heaven, when he bestrides the lazy puffing clouds and sails on bosoms of air.
Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo? Deny thy father and refuse thy name. Or if thou wilt not, be but sworn my love, and I'll no longer be a Capulet.
Shall I hear more? Shall I speak at this?
Just but thy name that is my enemy. Thou art thyself, though not a Montague. What's Montague? It is nor hand, nor foot, nor arm, nor face, nor any other part belonging to a man. Be some other name. What's a name? That which we call a rose, by any other name would smell as sweet. So Romeo would, were he not Romeo called, retain that dear perfection which he owes without that title. Romeo, doff thy name, and for thy name, which is no part of thee, take all myself.
I take the honor! Call me but love, and I'll be new baptized. Henceforth I will never be Romeo.
What man art thou that thus be screened at night, so stumblest on my counsel?
By a name, I know not how to tell thee who I am. It is a name, dear saint, that is hateful to myself, because it is an enemy to thee. Had I it written, I would tear the word.
My ears have not yet drunk 100 words of thy tongue uttering, yet I know the sound. Art thou not Romeo and a Montague?
Neither, fair maid, if either of thee dislike.
How camest thou hither, tell me, and wherefore? The orchard walls are high and hard to climb, and the place death, considering who thou art, if any of my kinsmen find thee here.
With love's light wings did I overperch these walls, for stony limits cannot hold out love, and what love canst do that dares love attempt. Therefore thy kinsmen are no stop to me.
If they do see thee, they will murder thee.
Alack, there lies more peril in thine eyes than 20 of their swords. Look thou but sweeten thy proof against all their enmity.
I would not for the world they saw thee here.
I have a knight's cloak to hide me from their gaze, and but thou doth love me, let them find me here. My life were better ended by their hates than death prorogued wanting of thy love.
Thou know'st the mask of night is on my face, else would a maiden blush repaint my cheek for that which thou hast heard me speak tonight. Fain would I dwell on form, fain deny what I have spoke, but there will compliment. Dost thou love me? I know thou wilt say aye, and I will take thy word, yet if thou swearest thou mayst prove false. At lovers' perjuries they say Jove laughs. Oh, gentle Romeo, if thou dost love, pronounce it faithfully. Or if thou thinkest I am too quickly won, I'll frown and be perverse and say thee nay. So thou wilt do. Else not for the world. In truth, fair Montague, I am too fond, and therefore thou mayst think my behavior light, but trust me, gentlemen, I'll prove more true than those that have more cunning to be strange. I should have been more strange, I must confess, but that though over first ear I was aware my true love passion. Therefore pardon me, and not impute this yielding to light love which the dark night hath so discovered.
Lady, by yonder blessed moon, I swear, the fruit treetops, all the silver tips.
Swear not by the moon, the inconstant moon that monthly changes in her circled orb, lest that thy love prove likewise variable.
What shall I swear by?
Do not swear at all. Or if thou wilt, swear by thy gracious self, which is the God of my idolatry, and I'll believe thee.
If my heart doth love,
Well, do not swear. Although I joy in thee, I have no joy of this contract tonight. It is too rash, too unadvised, too sudden, too like the lightning which doth cease to be ere one can say it lightens. Sweet good night. This bud of love by summer's ripening breath may prove a beauteous flower when next we meet. Good night, good night, as sweet repose and rest come to thy heart as that within my breast.
oh, wilt thou leave me so unsatisfied?
What satisfaction canst thou have tonight?
The exchange of thy love's faithful vow for mine.
I gave thee mine before thou didst request it.
Wouldst thou withdraw it? For what purpose, love?
But to be frank, and give it thee again. And yet I wish prefer the thing I have. My bounty is as boundless as the sea. My love as deep. The more I give to thee, the more I have, for both are infinite.
Madam!
I hear some noise within. True love, adieu.
Madam!
I come anon! Sweet Montague, be true. Stay but a little, I will come again.
Oh, blessed night! I am afeard. Being a knight, all this is but a dream, too flattering sweet to be substantial.
3 words, dear Romeo, and good night indeed. If that thy bent of love be honorable, thy purpose marriage, send word for me tomorrow by one that I'll procure to come to thee, where in no time thou wilt perform the rite, and all my fortunes at thy foot I'll lay, and follow thee, my lord, throughout the world.
Madam!
I come, good nurse, but if thou meanest not well, I do beseech thee.
Madam!
Fine, I come! Cease thy strife, and leave me to my grief.
So thread my soul!
Tomorrow will I send 1,000 times good night.
1,000 times the worse to want thy light! Love goes towards love as schoolboy from their books, but love towards love for school with heavy looks.
Hist, Romeo, hist! Oh, for a falconer's voice to look at this tassel gentle back again. Bondage is hoarse and may not speak aloud, else would I tear the cave where echo lies, and make her airy tongue more hoarse than mine with repetition of my Romeo.
It is my soul that calls upon my name, like lover's tongue, sweet music sounds through night.
Romeo!
Mine eyes!
What o'clock tomorrow shall I send to thee?
By the hour of 9.
I will not fail. 'Tis 20 years till then. I have forgot when I had to call thee back.
Let me stand here till thou remembers it.
I shall forget to have thee still stand there, remembering how I love thy company.
When I shall still stand to have thee still forgetting any other home but this.
'Tis almost morning. I would have thee gone, and yet no farther than a wanton's bird that lets it hop a little from its hand, like a poor prisoner in his twisted gyves, and with a silken thread plucks it back again, so loving jealous of his liberty.
I would I were thy bird.
Sweet, so would I. And I should kill thee with much cherishing. Good night. Good night. Parting is such sweet sorrow that I shall say good night till it be morrow.
Sleep dwell in thy eyes, peace in thy breast. Would I were sleep and peace so sweet to rest.
Hence, I will to my ghostly father's cell, his help to crave and my dear hap to tell.
Now ere the sun advance his burning eye, the day to cheer and night's dank dew to dry, I must upfill this osier cage of ours with blessed weeds and precious juiced flowers. The earth, that's nature's mother, that is her tomb. What is her burying grave? That is her womb. And from her womb, children of diverse kind, we sucking on her natural bosom find, many for many virtues excellent, none for some, and yet all different. Within the infant rind of this weak flower, poison hath residence and medicine power. For this being smelled with that part cheers each part, but being tasted stays all senses with the heart.
Good morrow, Father.
Benedicite, what early tongue so sweet saluteth me? Good son, it argues a distempered head, so soon to bid good morrow to thy bed. Care keeps his watch in every old man's eye, and where care lodges, sleep will never lie. But where unbruised youth with unstopped brain doth couch his limbs, there golden sleep doth reign. Therefore thy earliness me assures thou art uproused from some distemperature. Or if not so, here I hit it right, our Romeo hath not been in bed tonight.
The last is true, the sweeter rest is mine.
God pardon sin. Wast thou with Rosaline?
With Rosaline, my ghostly father, no. I've forgotten that name, and that name's woes.
That's good, my son, but where hast thou been then?
I'll tell thee ere thou ask it again. I have been feasting with my enemy, where on a sudden one hath wounded me that's by me wounded. Both are remedies within my help and holy physique lie. I bear no hatred, blessed man, for lo, my intercession likewise steads my foe.
Be plain, good son, and holy in thy drift. Riddling confession finds but riddling shrift.
Then plainly know my heart's dear love is set on the fair daughter of rich Capulet. As mine is set on her, so hers is set on mine, and all combined save what thou must combine through marriage.
Holy Saint Francis! Challenge is here. Is Rosaline that thou didst love so dear, so soon forsaken? Young men's love then lies not truly in their hearts, but in their eyes. Jesu Maria, what a deal of pride! Hath thy washed thy sallow cheeks for Rosaline? The sun not yet thy sighs from heaven clears, thy old groans yet ringing in mine ancient ears. Lo, there upon thy cheek a stain doth sit of a tear that's not washed off yet. If e'er thou wast thyself and these woes thine, thyself and these woes were all for Rosaline. And art thou changed? Pronounce this sentence then, women may fall when there's no strength in men.
Thou chidest me off for loving Rosaline.
For doting, not for loving, pupil mine.
And maxed me bury love.
Not in a grave to lay one in, another out to have.
I pray you chide not. She who I doth love now, doth grace for grace and love for love allow. The other did not so.
Oh, she knew well. Your love did read by rote that could not spell. But come, young waverer, come and go with me. In one respect I'll thy assistant be, for this alliance may happy prove to turn your household's rancor to pure love.
Let us hence! I stand on sun haste!
Wisely and slow, they stumble that run fast.
Where the devil could this Romeo be? Came he not home tonight?
Not to his father's, I spoke with his man.
Why, that same pale, hard-hearted wench, that Rosaline, torments him so that he will sure run mad.
Tybalt, the kinsman to old Capulet, hath sent a letter to his father's house.
The challenge on my life.
Romeo will answer it.
Any man that can write may answer a letter.
Nay, he will answer the letter's master, how he dares being dare.
Alas, poor Romeo, he is already dead. Stabbed with the white wench's black eye, run through the ear with a love song, the very pin of his heart cleft with the blind bow-boy's butt shaft. And is he a man to encounter Tybalt?
Here comes Romeo. Here comes Romeo.
Without his roe like a dried herring. Oh, flush! How art thou fishified? Now is he for the numbers that Petrarch quoted? Lawrence and his lady was a kitchen wench. Mary, she had a better love to beride her. Dido a dowdy, Cleopatra a gypsy, Helen a hero, Hildings and harlots. Thisbe a grey eye or so, but not to the matter. Signor Romeo, bonjour. There's a French salutation for your French slop. You gave us the counterfeit fairly last night.
Good morrow to you both. What counterfeit did I give you?
The slip, sir, the slip, can you not conceive?
Pardon, good Mercutio, my business was great. And in any such case, a man may stray courtesy.
That's as much to say. Such a case as yours constrains a man to bow in the hand.
Meaning to curtsy.
Thou hast most kindly hit it.
A most courteous exposition.
Hey, I am the very pink of courtesy.
Pink for flower.
Right.
Well, my pump is well flowered.
Sure wit. Follow me, this just till thou hast worn out to thy pump. That's when the single soul of it is worn. The jest may remain after the wearing, solely singular.
Oh, so a solely singular jest, solely singular for the singleness.
Between us, good Bertolio, my wit's face.
Swits and spurs, all crying match.
Why, is this not better than groaning for love? Now art thou sociable, now art thou Romeo, now art thou what thou art, and by art a nature. For this driveling love is like a great natural that runs lolling up and down to hide his bauble and all.
Gentlemen, can any of you tell me where I might find the young Romeo?
I may tell you, though he may be older when you found him than when you first sought him. I answer to that name for fault of worse.
Pray you, sir, a word? My young lady bid me inquire you up, but she bid me say that I will keep to myself. But first, let me tell you, if ye shall lead her into a fool's paradise, as they say, a very gross kind of behavior, as they say. But the gentlewoman is young, and therefore if you shall deal double with her, truly it were an ill thing to be offered to any gentlewoman and very weak dealing.
Nurse, commend me to thy lady. I protest unto thee.
Good heart and in faith, I will tell her as much. Oh, she will be a joyful woman.
What wilt thou tell her? Thou dost not mark me.
I will tell her, sir, that you do protest, which as I take, which I would like offer.
Bid her devise some means to come shrift, for this afternoon she shall, in Friar Lawrence's cell, be shrivied and married. Here's for thy pains.
No, truly, sir, not a penny.
Go to, I say you shall.
This afternoon? Well, she shall be there!
And do so, and blessed nurse, within the hour, my man shall be with thee, which shall bring thee cords made like a tackled stair, which to the high topgallant of my joy shall be my convoy in the secret night. Farewell, commend me to thy mistress, and I'll quit thy pains.
Oh,
1,000 times! Farewell, commend me to thy lady.
Ugh! The clock struck 9 when I did send the nurse. In half an hour she promised to return. Perchance she cannot meet him. That's not so. Oh, she is lame! Love's herald should be thoughts which 10 times faster glide than the sun's beams, driving back shadows over lowering hills. Therefore do nimble pinion doves draw love, and therefore hath the wind-swift Cupid wings. Now is the sun upon the highmost hill of this day's journey, and from 9 till 12 is 3 long hours, yet she is not come. Had she affections and warm youthful blood, she would be as swift in motion as a ball. My words would bandy her to my sweet love, and his to me, but old folks, many faint as they were dead, unwieldy, slow, heavy, and pale as lead. Oh God, she comes.
sour of face.
I am aweary. Give me leave a while. Oh, aye. My bones ache. What the jones have
I would thou hast my bones and I thy news. Nay, come, I pray thee, speak. Good nurse, speak.
Sue, what haste? Can you not stay a while? Do you not see that I am out of breath?
How art thou out of breath when thou hast breath to say to me that thou art out of breath? The excuse that thou dost make in this delay is longer than the tale thou dost excuse. Is thy news good or bad? Answer to that, say either, and I'll stay the circumstance. Let me be satisfied is good or bad.
Well, you have made a simple choice. You know not how to choose a man. Romeo? No, not him. Though his face better than any man's, his legs excels all men's, and for a hand and a foot and a body. Now, do not be talked on, guess they are past compare. He is not the flower of courtesy, but I'll warrant him as gentle as a lamb. Go thy ways, much, serve God. What have you done at home?
No, but all this I did know before. What says he of our marriage? What of that?
Oh, fine. My head aches. What a head have I. It beats as if it would fall into 20 pieces. Oh, come on. My back. Damn it. Other side. Beshrew your heart for sending me about, catching my death, jauncing up and down.
Faith, I am sorry that thou art not well. Sweet nurse, tell me what says my love.
Your love says, like an honest gentleman, and a courteous, and kind, and a virtuous, and I work. Hold on. Where's your mother?
Where is my mother? Why, she is within. Where should she be? How oddly thou repliest. Your love says like an honest gentleman. Where is your mother?
Oh, Lord! Are you so hot? Mary, come up, I trow. Is this the polis for my aching bones? Henceforward, do your messages yourself.
You're such a fool. Come, what says Romeo?
Have you got to leave to go to shore today?
I have.
Then hie you to fireworks itself, for there stays a husband to make you a wife. Here comes the wanton look in your cheeks. Don't be scared to shoot at any news. Hie to the cell. I'll find a rope for your love to climb a bird's nest soon when it is dark. I am the drudge and toil in your delight, and you shall bear the burden soon at night. Go. Out to dinner, hie to the south.
Hie to high fortune. Honest nurse, farewell.
So smile the heavens upon this act, that after hours with sorrow chide us not.
Amen. Amen. But come, what sorrow can I countervail the exchange of joy that one short minute gives me in her sight? Do but close our hands with holy words, then love devouring death do what he dares. It is enough I may but call her mine.
These violent delights have violent ends, and in their triumph die like fire and powder, which as they kiss consume. The sweetest honey is loathsome in its own deliciousness, and in its taste confounds the appetite. Therefore, love moderately. Long love doth so too swift arrive, as tardy as too slow. Here comes the lady. Oh, so light a foot she'll never wear out the everlasting flint. A lover may get bestride the gossamers that idle in the wanton summer air, and yet not fall. So light is vanity.
Good even to my ghostly confessor.
Romeo shall thank thee, daughter, for us both.
As much to him, also says thanks too much.
Ah, Juliet, if the measure of thy love be heaped like mine, and that thy skill be more to blazon it, then sweeten with thy breath this neighbor air, and let rich music's tongue unfold the imagined happiness that both receive in either by this dear encounter.
Conceit more rich in matter than in words, rocks of his substance, not of ornament. They are the beggars that can count their worth, but my true love has grown to such excess I cannot sum up some of half my wealth.
Come, and we shall make quick work, for by your leaves you shall not stay alone until Holy Church combine two in one.
How's your first time seeing it?
I love it. Yeah, this is my first time seeing it. I think I knew all this. I think I knew this plot, but I think what I don't know how to do it.
Have you seen West Side Story?
No, I haven't seen West Side Story. I know. I know it's a movie. I'll watch this. I will watch it. At all. I only answered that with seven.
I did two last year. Last year,
I'm doing good. How are you doing? I hear that. You were hurt. I thought it would take forever, but I did the eyeliner in one swoop and I went. And I did it in half an hour. And I was like, so I was like, wait, I'm the best ever. I feel like a little painter when I do my makeup. I go. I feel like I'm like the song I'm ready to make up. I was just like finishing. It looks really cool with the hat on. I put on it. No, I'm wearing this. You're eating. I saw the best I would. Just so there's no oh my god, that's great. What's your theme? Oh yeah, wait, did you get that on Amazon? Yeah. I cannot wait to see it. Oh. Is it like small? Did they make it small, right?
Leather straps and stuff that you can strap onto.
That's fun though.
It's really cool. It's just like the way that everything works.
Yeah.
Like the arm guards.
I also got 2 arm guards. I might just have them on stand. They're like strained. It's like you know, pull it, and I can't do it myself. So I might just go. Look at my arm guards. I might. Or maybe I'll just go arm guards. Everyone look at them and imagine them on my arms. They're going back to my back.
Starting.
Yeah, that's crazy. So what I'm saying is like, well, I don't know, you get as soon as you get like a picture, yeah, going home. Yeah, I talked to Keegan and I'm gonna call an Uber for. Have you noticed everyone's getting rebound sickness? Yes, have you noticed that? I did it. If I stay out late, I'm gonna get tonight. It's the worst. Yeah, no, we're gonna get sick. That's why I'm calling an Uber right away. I know you're not in North, and it's one of our Uber with Keegan. So we're probably gonna. I'm gonna take pictures and get them. Wait, sorry, this is my favorite thing ever. I forgot to tell you. My father bought this for me. She's like walk around with a little trick to see. Oh, wait, that's so cute. I want to check both, but I can't.
What were you doing today?
I see that.
Homework, just like everything.
And
also like the harmony is it's just the two of you. Like I'm doing my
Yeah, I didn't realize that.
So well, I didn't either until I looked up the song.
I was like, I just like to go see you guys do that class. Because I would like love to sit in it. I would love to sit in it.
Well, then that's fine then. If he hasn't started working on it yet, then it's no pressure.
No. It's not. We ran it a couple times because I was like,
I'm like, why am I like just like a middle? Like I love that I get to sing that song, but that felt like a middle finger because it's like, why do I have that much? A song and another song.
That's great.
It's
like this workload already.
And he told me, you're all that you do is support the other people.
That's BS.
I don't have any knowledge.
I'm sorry. That's BS. Don't. When advice like that, I just go.
I don't.
Throw it out. No, in one ear out the other. Doesn't matter. Ignore it.
He didn't actually.
No, but if it's insinuated, still just ignore it. It's like that's not nice.
Actually, I don't have to work on it because I'm gonna be feeling that shit already. I will literally just be myself.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
What? You don't have facial hair. You don't look. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I don't really think so.
I like to twist a little extra mustache.
It's not.
You can do it like in like your head. You can do it. because the mustache of my brother. It's deeper. I didn't know it is. Oh, right. I did hear about this the other day.
I'm glad that he's home.
Also, my feelings are angry. Yeah, block it. You want to go in? Can't see. You're not allowed. You're sending evil vibes. You're gonna experience looking great with line. It's so pretty.
So basically, maybe come back up some.
I had a strawberry with latte. But I love that. Somewhere. Ocean. I went there the first time today. I'll miss you. Then again.
I was there when she said actually
I saw him driving it. Well, you were riding it. Wait, so someone had told me riding it. Yeah. And we walked into diner and one of them and the other one is more and he's the one that
I pray thee, good Mercutio, let's retire. The day is hot, the capitals are abroad, and if we meet, we shall not escape a brawl. For now these hot days is the mad blood stirring.
Thou art like one of those men that, when he enters the confines of the tavern, claps me his sword upon the table and says, God, send me no need for thee. When, by the operation of the second cup, draws him on the drawer when indeed there is no need.
By my head, here comes a Capulet.
By my heel, I cannot.
Gentlemen, Jermaine, a word with one of you.
And but one word with one of us. Couple it with something, make it a word and a blow.
You shall find me apt enough to that, sir, and you will give me occasion.
Could you not take some occasion without giving?
Mercutio, thou consortest with Romeo.
Consort? What? Dost thou make us minstrels? And if thou make minstrels of us, look to hear nothing but discourse. Here's my fiddlestick. Here's that shall make you dance. Sounds consort.
We talk here in the public haunt of men, either withdrawn to some private place or reason coldly of your grievances, or else depart. Here all eyes gaze on us.
Men's eyes were made to look and let them gaze. I will not budge for no man's pleasure. Aye.
Well, peace be with you. Here comes my man.
But I'll be hanged, sir, if he wear your livery. Marry, go before the field. He'll be your follower. Your worship in that sense may call him man.
Romeo, the love I bear thee can afford no greater term. Thou art a villain.
Tybalt, the reason I have to love thee doth much excuse the appertaining rage to such a greeting. Villain am I none. Therefore farewell, I see thou knowest me not.
But it shall not excuse the injuries thou hast done me. Therefore, turn and draw.
Tybalt, I do protest I never injured thee, but love thee better than thou canst devise, till thou shalt know the reason for my love. And so, good Capulet, which name I tender as dearly as my own, be satisfied.
Oh, calm, dishonorable, vile submission! I'll staccato carries it away. Tybalt, you rat catcher, will you walk?
What would thou havest with me?
Nothing, good king of cats, but one of your 9 lives, which I intend to make good without, and, as you use me hereafter, drive each the rest of the 8. Will you pluck your sword from his pilcher by the ears? Make haste, lest mine be about your ears.
I am for you.
Come, sir, your passado.
Hold, Tybalt, good Mercutio.
'tis enough. Go, villain, fetch me a surgeon.
Courage, man, the hurt cannot be much.
No, 'tis not so deep as a well, nor as wide as a church door. But 'tis enough. 'Twill, sir. Ask for me tomorrow, and you shall find me a grave man. I'm peppered, I warned, for this world. A plague of both your houses. Sounds. A dog, a rat, a mouse, a cat, to scratch a man to death. A braggart, a rogue, a villain who fights by the book of arithmetic. Why the devil came you between us? I was hurt under your arm.
I thought it all for the best.
Help me to some house Benvolio, or I shall faint. A plague of both your houses. They made worms meat of me. I have it. It's sounding too. Your houses!
This gentleman, the princess' near ally, my very dear friend, have gotten this mortal hurt on my behalf. My name stained with Tybalt's slander, Tybalt that an hour has been my kinsman!
Romeo, brave Mercutio is dead. That gallant spirit hath aspired the clouds which to untimely year did scorn the earth. There lies the man, slain by young Romeo, that slew thy kinsman brave Mercutio. Tybalt! Oh, my cousin! Oh, my brother's child! Oh, prince! Oh, brother, cousin! The blood is spilled of my dear kinsman! Prince, as thou art true, for blood of ours shed blood of Montague!
Benvolio, who began this bloody fray?
Tybalt, here slain, whom Romeo's hand did slay. Romeo, who spoke him fair, bid him bethink how nice the quarrel was, and urged, with all your high displeasure. All this uttered with gentle breath, calm look, and knees humbly bowed, could not take truce with the unruly spleen of Tybalt, deaf to peace. But that he tilts with piercing steel at bold Mercutio's breast, who, all is hot, turns deadly point to point, and with a martial scorn with one hand, beats cold death aside with the other, sends it back to Tybalt, whose dexterity retorts it. Romeo, he cries aloud, "Hold, friends, heart!" And the instant came. The fiery Tybalt, with his sword prepared, underneath whose arm an envious thrust from Tybalt hits the life of stout Mercutio, but by and by comes back to Romeo, who had but newly entertained revenge. And to it they go like lightning, for ere I could draw to part them with stout Tybalt slain. And as he fell, did Romeo turn and fly. This is the truth. Or let Benvolio die.
He is a kinsman to the Montague. Affection makes him false, he speaks not true. Some 20 of them came in this black strife, and all but one could take one life. Prince, I beg for justice, which thou must give. Romeo slew Tybalt. Romeo must not live.
Romeo slew him. He slew Mercutio. Who now the price of his dear blood doth owe?
Not Romeo, prince, he was Mercutio's friend. His fault concludes but what the law should end, the life of Tybalt.
And for that offense, immediately we do exile him hence. I have an interest in your hate's proceeding. My blood for your rude brawl doth lie in bleeding. but I'll immerse you so strong a fine that you all shall pay for the loss of mine. I'll be deaf to pleading and excuses. Prayers nor tears shall purchase out abuses. Therefore, use none. Let Romeo hints in haste, else the hour he has found will be his last. Bear hence this body and attend my will. Mercy but murders, pardoning those that kill.
Come night, come Romeo, come thou day and night, for thou wilt lie upon the wings of night, whiter than new snow upon a raven's back. Come gentle night, come loving black-browed night, give me my Romeo. And when I shall die, take him and cut him out in little stars, and he shall make the face of heaven so fine that all the world will be in love with night and pay no worship to the garish sun. Oh, I have bought the mansion of a love but not possessed it, and though I am sold, not yet enjoyed. Oh, so tedious is this day, as is the night before some festival to an impatient child that hath new robes and may not wear them. Oh, here goes my nurse, and she brings news, and every tongue that speaks but Romeo's name speaks heavenly eloquence. Now, nurse, what news? What hast thou there, the cords that Romeo bid thee fetch?
The cords.
I knew what news. Why dost thou wring thy hands?
He's dead. He's dead. Oh, he's dead. We are undone, lady. We are undone. He's gone. He's killed. He's dead.
Can heaven be so envious?
Romeo can, though heaven cannot. Romeo. Oh, who would have thought it, Romeo?
What devil art thou that dost torment me thus? This torture should be roared in dismal hell. Hath Romeo slain himself? Say thou but I, and that there foul eye shall poison more than the death-darting eye of a cockatrice. I am not I if there be such an eye, or those eyes shut that make the answer I. Brief sounds determine of my weal or woe. If he be slain, say I, and if not, no.
Oh, devil. Oh, courteous gentleman, that I ever should live to see thee dead.
What storm is this that blows so contrary? Is Romeo slaughtered and is Tybalt dead? My dearest cousin and my dear lord? Then dreadful trumpets sound the general doom, for who is living if those two are gone?
Tybalt is gone and Romeo banished. Romeo killed him. He is banished. Shame come to Romeo.
Blistered be thy tongue for such a wish. He was not born to shame. Upon his brow shame is ashamed to sit, for 'tis a throne that should be crowned sole monarch of the universal earth. Oh, what a beast was I to chide at him!
Will you speak well of him that has killed your cousin?
Shall I speak ill of him that is my husband? Tybalt is dead. Romeo banished. Banished, that one word banished hath slain 10,000 Tybalts. Tybalt's death was woe enough if it had ended there. Or if sour woe delights in fellowship, and needly will be ranked with other griefs. Why followed not when she said Tybalt's dead, thy father or thy mother, nay, or both, which modern lamentation might have moved. But with the rearward following Tybalt's death, Romeo is banished. To speak that word is father, mother, Tybalt, Romeo, Juliet, all slain, all dead. Romeo is banished. There is no end, no limit, measure, bound in that word's death. No words can that woe sound. maiden widowed. Come, courts. Come, nurse, I'll to my wedding bed, and death, not Romeo, take my maidenhead.
Ready to your chamber. I will find you to comfort you. I walk well where he is. Your Romeo will be here at night. Come.
Find him. Give this ring to my true knight. And bid him come to take his last farewell.
Romeo, Romeo, come forth. Affliction is enamored of thy parts, and thou art wedded to calamity.
Oh, father, what news? What is the prince's doom? What sorrow craves acquaintance at my hand that I yet not know?
Too familiar is my good son with such sour company. I bring thee tidings of the prince's doom.
What less than doomsday is the prince's doom?
A gentler judgment hath vanished from his lips, not bodies of death, but bodies of banishment.
Banishment? Be merciful, say death! For exile hath more terror and looks much more than death. Do not say banishment!
Hence, from Verona, art thou banished. Be patient, for the world is broad and wide.
There is no world without Verona's walls. Hence, banished is banished from the world.
Oh, deadly sin! Oh, rude unthankfulness! Thy fault our law calls death, but the kind prince, taking thy part, hath rushed aside the law and turned that black word death to banishment. This is dear mercy, and thou seest it not.
'Tis torture and not mercy. Heaven is here where Juliet lives, and every little mouse, cat, dog, every unworthy thing may look on her. But Romeo may not. He is banished. Banishment! Oh, friar, the damned use that word in hell. Howling attends it. How hast thou the heart, being a divine, a ghostly confessor, a sin absolver, and my friend profess, to mingle me with the word banishment?
Arise, what knocks? Good Romeo, hide thyself. Who knocks? Whence come you? What is your will?
Let me come in and you shall know my errand. I come from Lady Juliet.
Welcome then.
Friar, please tell me, where is Romeo?
There, on the ground, by his own tears made drunk.
He is even in my mistress's case, just her case. Even so she lies, blubbering and weeping and blubbering. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up and rise. For Juliet's sake, for her sake, stand up and be a man. Why should you fall so deep into an O?
Nurse!
That's the end of all, sir.
How is my Juliet? Doth she not think me an old murderer?
She does nothing, sir, but weeps and falls on her bed, and Tybalt calls, and Romeo cries, and she falls down again.
As if that name's cursed hand did murder her kinsman. Oh, tell me, friar, tell me, in what vile part of this anatomy doth my name lodge? Tell me that I may sack this hateful mansion!
Hold thy desperate hands! Wilt thou slay thyself, and slay thy lady that in thy life lives by doing damned hate upon thyself? What rattles thee, man? Thy Juliet is alive. There art thou happy. Tybalt would kill thee, but thou slewest Tybalt. There art thou happy. The law that threatens death becomes thy friend and turns it to exile. There art thou happy. A pack of blessings light upon thy back. Happiness courts thee in her best array, but like a mishaven and stolen wench, thou pouts upon thy fortune and thy love. Take heed. get thee to thy love, as was decreed. Ascend her chamber hence and comfort her. But look that thou not be gone before the watch be set, or else thou canst not pass to Mantua, where thou shalt live till we can find a time to blaze your marriage, reconcile your friends, beg pardon of the prince, and bring thee back with 20,000 times more joy than thou wentst forth in lamentation. Go before nurse. Commend me to thy lady, bid her hasten all the house to bed, as heavy sorrow makes her apt unto. Romeo is coming.
My lord, I will let my lady know you come. She bade me give this to you. Make haste, for it grows very late.
Do so, and prepare my suite to chide. How well my comfort is revived by this.
Go hence, and here stands all your state. Either be gone before the watch be set, or by the break of day disguised from hence. Sojourn in Mantua, I'll find thy man, and he shall signal from time to time every good hap that chances here. 'Tis late. Farewell. Good night.
But that a joy past joy calls out to me. It were a grief so brief to part with thee. Farewell.
Things have fallen out, sir, so unluckily that we have had no time to move our daughter. Look you, she loved her kinsman Tybalt dearly, and so did I. Well, we were born to die. 'Tis very late, she'll not come down, I know that. But for your company, I would have been in bed an hour ago.
These times of woe afford no time to woo. Madame, good night. Commend me to your daughter.
I will. And know her mind early tomorrow. Tonight she's mewed up to her heaviness.
Sir Paris, I will make a desperate tender of my child's love. I think she will be ruled in all respects by me. Nay, more, I doubt it not. Wife, go you to her ere you go to bed, acquaint her of my son Paris's love, and bid her mark you me on Wednesday next. But soft, what day is this?
Monday, my lord.
Monday! Well, Wednesday's too soon. A Thursday let it be. A Thursday, tell her she shall be married to this noble earl. Will you be ready? Do you like this haste? We'll keep no great ado. A friend or two, for Tybalt being slain so late at me, we thought we held him carelessly if we revel much. Therefore, we'll have some half a dozen friends, and there be an end. What say you to Thursday?
My lord, I would that Thursday were tomorrow.
Well, go you be gone, a Thursday be it. Go to Juliet ere you go to bed. Prepare her against this day. Farewell, my lord. Lights to my chambers, afore me, it is so very late that we may as well call it early by and by. Good night.
Gone. It is not yet your day. It was the nightingale and not the lark that pierced the fearful hollow of thine ear. Nightly she sings on yon pomegranate tree. Believe me, love, it was the nightingale.
It was the lark, the herald of the morning, no nightingale. Look, love, what envious streaks do lace the severing clouds in yonder east. Night's candles are all burnt out, and Yakan day stands tiptoe on misty mountaintops. I must be gone and live, or stay and die.
Light is not daylight, I know it, It is some meteor that the sun exhales to be this night a torchbearer, and light thee on thy way to Mantua. Therefore stay yet, thou needst not to be gone.
Oh, let me be taken, let me be put to death. I am content, so thou wilt have it. I'll say yon grey is not in the east. 'Tis but the pale reflex of Cynthia's brow. I have more care to stay than will to go. Come, death. Welcome. Juliet wills it so. How is my soul? Let's talk. It is not day.
It is. It is. I hence be gone away. It is the lark that sings so out of tune, straining harsh discords and unpleasing sharps. Some say the lark makes sweet division. This doth not so, for she divideth us. Some say the lark and lo the toad changed eyes. Oh, now I would they had changed voices too, since arm from arm that voice doth us affray, hunting the hens with hunts up to the day. Oh, now be gone, more light and light it grows, more light and light, more dark and dark our woes.
Madam!
Nurse?
Your mother's coming to your chamber. Be wary. The day is broke.
The window let day in and let life out.
Farewell. One kiss and I'll descend.
Art thou gone so, love, lord, I husband, friend? I shall hear from thee every day and the hour, for in a minute there are many days. Over this count I shall be much in years ere I again behold my Romeo.
Farewell. I will omit no opportunity to convey my greetings, love, to thee.
Thinkest thou we shall ever meet again?
I doubt it not. And all of these woes shall serve for sweet discourses in our times to come.
God, I have an ill-divining soul. Methinks I see thee now, thou art so low as one dead in the bottom of a tomb. Either my eyesight fails, or thou lookest pale.
Entrust me, my love. In my eyes, so do you. Dry sorrow drinks our blood. Adieu. Adieu.
Fortune, fortune, all men call thee fickle. If thou art fickle, what dost thou with him that is renowned for faith? Be fickle, fortune, for then I hope thou wilt not keep him long, but send him back.
Oh, daughter, are you up?
Who is that calls? It is my lady mother. Is she not down so late or up so early? What unaccustomed cause procures her hither?
Why, how now, Juliet?
Madam, I am not well.
Evermore weeping for your cousin's death? What, wilt thou wash him from his grave with tears? And if thou couldst not make him live, so have none. Some grief shows much of love, but so much grief still shows some want of wit.
Yet let me weep for such a feeling loss.
Well, well. Thou hast a careful father, child, one who, to put thee from thy heaviness, hath sorted out a sudden day of joy that thou expectst not, nor that I look not for.
Madam, in happy time, what day is that?
Marry, my child, early next Thursday morn. The gallant, young, and noble the county Paris, at St. Peter's Church shall happily make thee there a joyful bride.
By St. Peter's Church and Peter too, he shall not make me there a joyful bride. I wonder at this haste that I must wed, ere that the should-be husband comes to woo. I pray you tell my lord and father, madam, I will not marry yet, and when I do, I swear it shall be Romeo, whom you know I hate rather than Paris. These are news indeed.
Well, here comes your father. Tell him so yourself, and see how he will take it at your hands.
How now, wife? Have you delivered to her our decree?
I shall have you none. She gives you thanks. I would the fool would rather marry to her grave.
Soft, take me with you. Take me with you, wife. Is she none? Doth she not give us thanks? Is she not proud? Doth she not count her blessed, unworthy as she is, that we have brought so worthy a gentleman to be her bride?
Not proud you have, but thankful that you have. Proud can I never be of what I hate, but thankful even for hate that is meant love.
How? Chumps, logic! What is this? Proud, and I thank you not, and yet not proud? Mistress Minion, you thank me no thankings, nor proud me no prouds, but fellow your fine joints gains Thursdays next, to go with Paris to St. Peter's Church, or I will drag thee on a hurdle thither. You green sickness, carry on, you babbage, you tallow-faced.
Fun, are you mad? Good father, I beseech you on my knees, hear me with patience, but to speak a word.
Hand thee, disobedient wretch, I tell thee what. Get thee to a church a Thursday, or never look me in the face again. Speak not, reply not, do not answer me. My fingers itch, and we scarce thought us blessed that God had lent us but this child, but now I see this one is one too much, and that we have a curse in having her.
You, my lord, are to blame to ring her so!
And why, my lady Wisdom? Hold your tongue, good Prudence. Smatter with your gossip. Go!
No treason.
Oh God, you go!
You want not speak!
Peace, you mumbling fool! On your gravity your gossip's full, for here we need it not!
You're too hot.
God's bread, it makes me mad. Day, night, hour, tide, time, work, play, alone in company, still my care hath been to have her matched. Thursday is near. Lay hand on heart advice, and you be mine. I'll give you to my friends, and you be not hang, beg, starve, die in the streets, for by my soul I'll ne'er acknowledge thee, nor what is mine shall ever do thee good. Trust to it, bethink you, I'll not be forsworn.
Is there no pity in the clouds that sees into the bottom of my grief? Oh, sweet, my mother, cast me not away. Delay this marriage for a month, a week, or if you do not, make the bridal bed in that dim monument where Tybalt lies.
Talk not to me, for I'll not have any. Do what thou wilt, for I have done with thee.
God. Oh, nurse, how shall this be prevented? My husband is on earth, my faith in heaven. What sayst thou? Hast thou not a word of joy? Some comfort, nurse.
I think thou shalt marry with the county. Oh, he's a lovely gentleman. Romeo's a discipline to him.
Speakest thou from thy heart?
What?
Speakest thou from thy heart?
And from thy soul else be sure them both.
Amen. Well, thou hast comforted me marvelous much. Go in and tell my lady I am gone, having displeased my father, to Lawrence's cell to make confession and to be absolved.
Mary, I will. This is wisely done.
Ancient damnation! Almost wicked fiend! Is it more sin to wish me thus forsworn, or to dispraise my lord with that same tongue which ye have praised him with so many thousand times? Go, counselor. Bound my bosom, henceforth shall be twain. I'll tell the friar to know his remedy. If all else fail, myself have power to die.
On Thursday, sir. The time is very short.
My father Capulet shall have it so, and I am nothing slow to slack his haste.
You say you do not know the lady's mind? Uneven is the course, I like it not. Oh, here comes the lady toward myself.
Happily matched, my lady and my wife.
That may be so, and I may be a wife.
That may be, must be, love, on Thursday next.
What must be, shall be.
That's a certain text.
Come ye to make confession to this father.
To answer that, I should confess to you.
Do not deny to him that you love me.
I will confess to you that I love him.
So will ye. I am sure that you love me.
If I do so, it will be more of Christ being spoke behind your back than to your face.
Poor soul, thy face is much abused with tears.
Tears have got small victory by that, for it was bad enough before their spites. Thou wrongst it more than tears with that report. That is no slander, sir, it is a truth, and when I spake it to my face.
Thy face is mine, and thou hast slandered it.
It may be so, for it is not mine own. Are you at leisure, Holy Father, now, or shall I come to you at evening mass?
My leisure serves me, pensive daughter, now. We must entreat the time alone, my lord.
God shield I should disturb devotion. Juliet, on Thursday early will I rouse ye. Till then, adieu, and keep this holy kiss.
Oh, shut the door! And when thou hast done so, come weep with me past hope, past cure, past help.
Juliet, I already know thy grief. It strains me past the compass of my wits. I hear thou must, and nothing may prorogue it on Thursday next, be married to this here county.
Tell me not, friar, that thou hast hearest of this, unless thou tell me how I may prevent it. If in thy wisdom thou canst give no help, do thou but call my resolution wise, and with this knife I'll help it presently.
Hold! I do spy a kind of hope that craves as desperate an execution as that is desperate which we would prevent. If rather than marry County Paris thou hast the strength of will to slay thyself, is it likely thou wilt undertake a thing like death to chide away the shame that copes with death to escape from it? And if thou darest, I'll give thee remedy.
Oh, bid me leap rather than marry Paris from off the battlements of any tower, or walk in thievish ways, or bid me lurk where serpents are. Chain me with roaring bears, and I shall do it without fear or doubt to live an unsaint wife to my sweet love.
Hold. Go home. Be married. Give consent to marry Paris. Wednesday is tomorrow. Tomorrow look that thou lie alone, let not the nurse lie with thee in thy chamber. Take thou this vial, and being then in bed, this distilling liquor drink thou off. Then presently through all thy veins shall run a cold and drowsy humor. No pulse shall keep his native progress, but surcease no warmth, no breath shall testify thou livest. Thou shalt continue for 42 hours, and then thou shalt awake as if from a pleasant slumber. When the bridegroom in the morning comes to rouse thee from thy bed, there art thou dead. As the manner of our country is, thou shalt be in thy best array, thou shalt be borne to that same ancient vault where all the kindred Capulets lie. In the meantime, against thy waking, shall Romeo by my letters know our drift, and hither shall he come, and he less shall watch thy waking. That very same night Romeo shall bear thee hence to Mantua. This shall free thee from this present shame. If no inconstant toy or womanish fear abate thy valor in the acting it.
Give me, tell not me of fear.
Hold. Get thee gone, be strong and prosperous in this resolve. I'll send a friar with speed to Mantua with my letters to thy lord.
Love, give me strength, and strength shall help afford. Farewell, dear father.
So many guests invite us here already. Sirrah, go hire me 20 cunning cooks.
Sir, I'll see if they can lick their own fingers.
Why canst thou try them so?
Mary, sir, is an ill cook that cannot lick his own fingers. Therefore, he cannot lick his own fingers. He goes not with me.
We shall be much unfurnished for this time. What is my daughter gone to Friar Lawrence?
Forsooth.
Well, he may chance to do some good on her. A peevish, self-willed harlotry it is.
Here she comes from, Shrift with merry luck.
How now, my headstrong? Where have you been gadding?
Where I have learnt me to repent the sin of disobedient opposition to you and your behests, and am enjoined by Holy Lawrence to fall prostrate here to beg your pardon. Pardon, I beseech you. Henceforward I am ever ruled by you.
Send for the county, go tell him of this. I'll have this knot knit up tomorrow morning.
Nurse, Nurse, will you go with me into my closet to help me sort such needful ornaments as you think fit to furnish for tomorrow?
No, not till Thursday. There is time enough.
Nurse, go with her. Go with her. We'll to church tomorrow.
We shall be short on provision. 'Tis now your night.
Tush, I will stir about, and all things shall be well. I warrant thee, wife. Go thou to Juliet. Help to deck up. I'll not to bed tonight. Let me alone. I'll play the housewife for this once. They are all forth. Well, I will walk myself up to Paris to help prepare up him against tomorrow. My heart is wondrous light since the same wayward girl is so reclaimed.
Aye, those attires are best. But gentle nurse, I pray thee leave me to myself tonight, for I have need of many orisons to move the heavens to smile upon my state, which thou will knowest is cross and full of sin.
What, are you busy? Need you my help?
No, madam. We have pulled such necessaries as are beholdful for our state tomorrow. So, please you, let me now be left alone, and let the nurse this night sit up with you, as I am sure you have your hands full all in this so sudden business.
Good night. Get thee to bed and rest, for thou hast need.
Farewell. God knows when we shall meet again. I have a faint, cold fear thrills through my veins. It almost freezes up the heat of life. I should call them back again to comfort me. Nurse! Oh, what should she do here? My dismal scene, I needs must act alone. A vial. What if this mixture do not work at all? Should I be married then tomorrow morning? No. No, this shall forbid it. Lie thou there. What if it be a poison which the friar subtly hath ministered to have me dead, lest in this marriage he should be dishonored because he married me before to Romeo? I fear it is. And yet methinks it should not, for he hath still been tried a holy man. How if, when I am laid into the tomb, I wake before the time Romeo comes to redeem me? Now there's a fearful point. Shall I not then be stifled in the vault, to whose foul mouth no wholesome air breathes in, and there die strangled ere my Romeo comes? Or if I wake, is it not very like the horrible conceit of death and night together with the terror of the place, as in a vault, an ancient receptacle, where for these many hundred years the bones of all my buried ancestors are packed? The bloody Tybalt, green in earth, lies festering in his shroud, where, as they say, at some hours in the night, spirits resort. Alack, alack, is it not like that I so early waking, what with loathsome smells and shrieks like mandrakes torn out of the earth, that living mortals hearing them run mad? Oh, if I wake, shall I not be distraught, environed with all these hideous fears, and madly play with my forefather's joints, and pluck the mangled Tybalt from his shroud? And in this rage, with some great kinsman's bone, as with the club, dash out my desperate brains. Oh, look. Methinks I see my cousin's ghost, seeking out Romeo that did spit his body upon a dagger's point. Stay, Tybalt! Romeo. Romeo, here's drink. I drink to thee.
Mistress? What mistress? Why, lady? Why, lamb? Why, you slug-a-bed? What love, I say? Mistress? Sweetheart? Why, bride? But not a word. I mustn't wake you. Lady? Lady? Oh, alas! Alas, she's dead! Help! Help! Salaclamante! Oh, my lord! My lady!
What noise is this?
Oh, the most lamentable day!
What is the matter?
The look, how heavy day! Oh, me! Oh, my holy child! Revive! Look up, or I will die with thee! Help! Help! Call help!
For shame, bring Juliet forth. Her Lord has come already.
She's dead! Deceased and she's dead!
Let me see her. Out at last. Her blood is settled up and her joints are stiff. Life and these lips have long been separated. Death lies on her like an untimely frost upon the sweetest flower of all the field.
Oh, lamentable time! Oh, woeful time!
Death hath lain hence to make me wail. It ties up my tongue and will not let me speak.
Come, is the bride ready to go to church?
Ready to go, but never to return. Son. The night before thy wedding, death hath lain with thy wife. There she lies. Flowered. But she was deflowered by him. Death is my son-in-law. Death is my heir, my daughter he hath wedded. I'll die and leave him all. Life, living, all's deaths.
Have I thought so long to see this morning's face? And doth it give me such a sight as this?
Cursed, wretched, evil, hateful day! The most lasting hour that time e'er saw in his lasting pilgrimage. Oh, but one, and one poor child, one being to join in solemn sin, and death have cast him from my sight.
Beguiled, divorced, wronged, spited, slain. Most detestable death by thee beguiled, by cruelty quite overthrown. Oh love, oh life, not life, but love in death.
Despised, distressed, hated, martyred, killed. Uncomfortable time, why camest thou now? To murder our solemnity. Dead art thou, alack, my child is dead. And with my child, all my joys are buried.
Peace. For shame. Confusion's cure lies not in these confusions. Heaven and yourself had part in this fair maid, and now heaven hath all. And all the better is for the maid. Your part in her you could not keep from death, but heaven keeps his part in eternal life. The most you sought was her promotion, for 'twas your heaven she was advanced, But weep ye now, seeing she is advanced above the clouds, as high as heaven itself? With this love, you love your child so ill that you run mad, seeing she is well? She is not well married that lives married long, but she is best married that dies married young. Dry up your tears, and stick your rosemary on this fair corse, and as the custom is, in her best array, bear her to church. For though fond nature bids us all lament, nature's tears are reason's merriment.
All things ordained festival turn from their office to black night. Our instruments to melancholy bells. Our solemn hymns to sullen dirges change. Our bridal flowers serve as a varied course. All things change them to the contrary.
Go you in, sir, and madam, go with him, and go, Sir Paris. Everyone prepared to follow this fair course unto her grave. The heavens do lower upon you for some ill, move them no more by crossing their high will.
I might trust the flattering truth of sleep. My dreams presage some joyful news at hand. My bosom's lord sits lightly on his throne, and all the day an unaccustomed spirit lifts me above the ground with cheerful thoughts. I dreamt my lady came and found me dead, a strange dream that gives a dead man leave to think, and breathed such life with kisses from her lips that I revived, and was an emperor. Ah, me. How sweet is love itself possessed one, but love's shadows are so rich in joy. How now, Balthazar? News from Verona. Dost thou bring me letters from the friar? How is my lady? Is my father well? How is my Juliet? For none can be ill if she is well.
Then she is well and nothing can be ill. Her body sleeps in Capel's monument, and her immortal heart with angels lives. I saw her laid low in her kindred dwelt, and presently took post to tell it to you. Pardon me for bringing such ill news that you did move it from my office, sir. Is it even so? Then I defy you, stars!
Thou knowest my lodging. Get me ink and paper, and hire post horses. I will hence tonight.
I do beseech you, sir, have patience. Your looks are wild and pale, and doom courts in misadventure.
Tush, thou art deceived. Leave and do the thing I bid thee do. Hast thou no letters from the friar?
No, my good lord.
No matter. Get thee gone. And hire those horses. I will be with thee straight. Well, Juliet, I will lie with thee tonight. Let me see the means.
O mischief, thou art swift to enter the thoughts of desperate men. I do remember an apothecary, and hereabout he lives, which late I did note, with overwhelming brows, in tattered weeds, calling of simples. What ho, apothecary?
Who calls so loud?
Come hither, man. I see thou art poor. Hold. Here's 40 ducats. Let me have a dram of poison, such soon speeding gear as will disperse itself through all the veins, that the life-weary taker may fall down dead, and that the trunk may be disgorged of breath as violently as hasty powder fire doth fatally exit from the cannon's wound.
Such mortal poisons I have, but Manchua's lot is death to any he that utters them.
Art thou so bare and full of wretchedness and fierce to die? Famine is in thy cheeks, need and oppression starveth in thy eyes. Contempt and beggary hang on thy back. The world is not thy friend, nor the world's law. The world affords no law to make thee rich. But be not poor, but break it, and take this.
Thy poverty, but not my will, consents.
I pay thy poverty and not thy will.
This and any liquids make you lower your fall. If you had the strength of 20 men, it would dispatch you straight.
Here is thy gold. Doing more murders in this loathsome world than any poor compounds thou mayest not sell me. I have sold thee poison, thou hast sold me none. Farewell. Buy food, and get thyself in flesh. Come, cordial, and not poison, go with me to Juliet's grave, for there I must use thee. Sweet flower,
with flowers thy bridal bed I strew. Oh woe, thy canopies, dust and stones, which with sweet water nightly shall I do, or wanting that with tears distilled by moans. The obsequies that I for thee shall keep, nightly shall be to strew by thy grave and weep. What cursed foot wanders this way tonight, to cross my obsequies in true love's right? What with a torch? Muffle me, night, a while. Hold. Take thou this letter. See thou deliver it to my lord and father early in the morning. Give me the torch. Upon thy life I charge thee, whatever thou hearest or seest, stand all aloof, and do not interrupt me in my course.
I will be gone, sir, and thou shalt leave.
So shalt thou show me friendship. Take thou this. Farewell, good fellow. Juliet's tomb, gorged with the dearest morsel of earth. Thus I enforce thy rotten jaws open, and in despite I'll cram thee with more food.
Stop thy unhallowed toil, vile Montague. Can vengeance be pursued further than death? Condemned villain, I do apprehend thee. Obey and go with me, for thou must die.
I must indeed, and therefore came I hither. Good, gentle youth, tempt not a desperate man. I beseech thee, youth, put not another sin by urging me to fury. Fly hence and leave me here. Think of those gone, let them affright thee. Oh, be gone! By heaven, I love thee better than myself, for I come hither armed against myself. Stay not. Be gone. Live, and hereafter say a madman's mercy bade thee run away.
I do defy thy conjuration, and apprehend thee for a felon here.
Oh, what? Wilt thou provoke me? Have at thee, boy! Thus, with a kiss, I die.
song to help me after. My lips are warm. Oh, happy dagger. This is thy sheath.
What misadventure so early up that calls us from our morning rest?
What should it be that is so streaked abroad?
My people run in the streets, some shout Romeo, some Juliet, and some Paris, and they'll run with open outcries towards our monument.
Come, Montague, for thou art early up, to see thou sun and air so early down.
Alas, my liege, my wife is dead tonight. Grief for my son's exile hath stopped her breath. What further woe conspires against mine age?
Look, and thou shalt see.
Thou untaught, what manners is in this to pass before thy father to a grave?
I will be brief, for my short date of breath is not so long as the tedious tale. That Romeo, there dead, was husband to that Juliet. And she, there dead, that's Romeo's faithful wife.
Capulet Montague, see what a scourge is laid upon your hate. That heaven finds means to kill your love with joy. And I too, for winking at your discords, have lost a grace and kinsman. All are punished.
Brother Montague, give me thy hand. This is my daughter's jointure, for no more can I demand.
But I can give thee more. For I will raise her statue in purest gold, that whilst Verona by that name is known, there shall no figure at such a rate be set as that of pure and faithful Juliet.
As rich shall Romeo by his lady's lie. Poor sacrifices for our enmity.
A glooming peace this morning with it brings. The sun for sorrow will not show its head. Go forth and have more talk of these sad things. For some will be pardoned and some punished. But never was a story of more woe than that of Juliet and her Romeo.
I had my jacket in my rock collar. I don't know, because I have. Well, the fact that she likes this Oh no, yeah, she likes